You've probably wondered, what would it be like to walk in the shoes of mega recruit Myles Turner for a day? Here's the problem. He wears a size 21. I wear a 9.5. Are we talking anywhere close, even in the ballpark?
You're almost there, man. We're going to be serious.
When I grow up, one of these days, I will be Myles Turner. Well, Myles, this is your first time in the studio. Now, as a member of this Texas Longhorns basketball program, first off, welcome. Secondly, what has life been like since making that decision to sign with the Texas Longhorns in late April?
Well, I'm very happy to be here, and I appreciate the welcome. Ever since I've got here on campus, I've been shown nothing but love. I'm very excited to be down here amongst people that, that really want me, really, might embrace me down here. So this atmosphere is unbelievable.
So you've been able to take part in the summer session, the second summer session here at the University of Texas. You come in, though, with all the hype, the #2 recruit nationally, yet you have this team that really established themselves with a run to the NCAA tournament a year ago. What have you tried to do to fit in?
Fit in is a word for it right there. I don't really, fall into the hype or everybody #2 player in the nation. I'm Myles Turner. I'm part of the Texas Longhorns, and that's pretty much what we're leaving right there. I'm just another blue-collar player on this team.
You're also making the adjustment from being recruited to being coached. What are the challenges of hearing all the great things that a lot of coaches and recruiters will tell you, but then having to come on campus and actually take coaching from someone like Coach Barnes?
Well, the coach staff made it very easy for me. From day one, they never showed me any favoritism. Of course, they told me that they wanted me here and did everything they could to get me down here. But day one, they told me they were going to coach me. And I felt that way ever since the recruiting process began.
And Coach Barnes is very detailed with the way he coaches. I know he's had an opportunity to work with you so far. What are some of the things that he's tried to polish about your game?
A lot of it is just the angles of the game. College is a whole different adjustment from high school. And he's trying to teach me more of the angles of the game, more of a high release on my shot, get a better spin on my shot. Just little minor details in my game he's trying to polish out for, adds everything during the, the actual season, showing me more of the offense, stuff like that.
Well, to go back to your announcement that you would sign with the University of Texas, there was so much anticipation, so much speculation. No one really knew where you would go. I've heard there was a phone conversation a couple of nights before you ultimately made that decision to sign with Texas between you and Coach Barnes. It was very critical in making that decision. What was said in that conversation?
To be honest, really nothing different. He just, like I said, from day one, he's told me his pitch, and he stuck to that pitch. Coach Barnes, I feel like we established a really great relationship over the past couple of years, and I really take a lot. We both take a lot of pride in that relationship. So nothing was said really differently. He just reiterated all the stuff he told me from the beginning. And
assistant coach Chris Ogden, he was on you recruiting-wise very early on in this process before a lot of the big-time schools really started to come in and try to get you to sign with them. What did it mean to have Coach Ogden recruiting you from such an early part of this process?
Man, I definitely felt very embraced, and it meant a lot because the fact that he was able to, make that trip down here every other weekend, I don't want to say every day, but it felt like he was there every day. He really showed me that he wanted me and told me that everything that Texas had to offer, and from the beginning, like you said, he's been on me, and I felt very appreciative of that.
But you also had to win over your family that you're very tight with, especially your mom. How did coaches go about trying to win over and convince your mom that this was the right school for you?
Well, my mom even told me one night, I felt like she was the one being recruited. She, Coach Rob Lanier, Coach Ogden, Coach Barnes, they were all on her, calling her, texting her. They didn't do it too much just to annoy her or anything, but they really made her part of the recruiting process as well.
And I've heard that you also owe a lot to your friend and your trainer, Slim, that has done so much to get you to this point. What has he meant to you, both personally and on the court, in your physical development?
He's not only my trainer, he's a very extended part of the family. I love him to death. He's just a huge part of my family, a huge part of me, huge part of the success I've had. He definitely had a major influence in the decision. If the coaches didn't like Slim, I didn't like the coaches. That's pretty much just how it went. And, I owe him unbelievable gratitude and everything that's happened to me so far.
So what's next?
what's next is, I'm taking my classes. I'm taking everything day by day. Now, of course, I'm going to think about the future every now and then as far as the season is concerned, but I'm not looking at anything past that. Just really trying to looking forward to a great season and, just working hard with my guys.
Okay, so we've talked a lot about your size. 7-footer, size 21 shoe. I've heard you ride a bicycle to get around campus. Myles, how is that physically possible?
Well, since middle school, I've been riding my bike to get to school. And
but were you
I think it's
a
changed.
7-footer in middle school?
Not necessarily. I've always been taller than everybody, but I'm still the same Myles, no matter how much I've grown. I mean, it's just, I guess it's another part of my personality.
Is it a normal size bike? Where do you get a bike for someone of your size?
Well, I just I relied on my dad right there. He really made it work for me, and just got a little bit of a seat adjustment, and I've been on my way.
So look for Myles Turner on his Schwinn or Huffy coming to a basketball arena near you very soon. That's Myles Turner on his way here to be part of the University of Texas. Myles, thank you so much for joining us here on Longhorn Extra.
Thank you.